It was at this point that Otoya, for the first time in his whole life, decided to push back against his dad. And so even though Otoya did come home, he did go to this Catholic school. As soon as he was home, he began constantly begging his dad to let him return to Tokyo. Eventually, Otoya's father relented and said, "Okay, fine, you can go to Tokyo. You can do what you want." Otoya was totally overjoyed. He returned to Tokyo and re-enrolled in high school. But after only a couple of months, Otoya had lost interest in the school. Instead, his focus had now shifted to politics. Otoya's brother, who Otoya lived with in Tokyo, was very into politics. He was always taking Otoya to speeches and rallies. Very quickly, Otoya got into it. Eventually, Otoya began to think that his purpose in life was in politics. He just didn't like the idea of having to wait until he graduated from high school to pursue that career ambition. But when Otoya brought these ambitions up, to anyone who would listen, no one took him seriously. They looked at him as a skinny, scrawny, kind of meek little guy who was not going to make a difference in the world. But Otoya begged to differ. By now, Otoya was almost done with this note he was writing. And he looked up and he checked the clock. He saw it was 2 p.m., which meant he really needed to get going soon. He was going to go to a political debate at the Abiya Public Hall in downtown Tokyo, and the very important person he was going to meet to deliver this bad news to was going to be at this debate. Otoya took one more look down at the note he had just written and he read it over a couple of times. He realized he was missing one more line at the bottom. He leaned down and wrote, "I can't forgive you." Feeling like he was done, he folded up the note, put it in his pocket, stood up, grabbed his school uniform jacket, and put it on. Then he grabbed this package that he had got from his father's house and he put it under his arm. Then he headed out the front door. Otoya always loved the walk downtown. The hall where this debate was going to take place was near the Imperial Palace. It was this big, imposing building with a terracotta and stone facade that always inspired Otoya every time he saw it. When Otoya arrived at the hall, he saw loads of people streaming in through the front doors for this debate. So Otoya joined them and made his way inside. He moved towards the back of the auditorium and then began scanning the audience. He saw there were at least 2,000 people inside happily chatting and laughing and waiting for this thing to start.